what it takes for me to be somewhat muscular, somewhat lean, at a yearly body fat average of 15.5%, measured on the Garmin Index S2, but in the gym on in-body scales, I usually measure in between 8 to 12%, and to simultaneously have a VO2 max estimate of 57. If I told many people that know me what it actually takes, then many, I think, would judge me. But nonetheless, I want to offer a view into what it takes for me. I began strength training roughly at the age of 12. Ever since then, on average, I hit 3 strength training sessions. The minimum is 20 minutes, sometimes I did 50 minutes. Over the years, averaging probably on 30 to 40 minutes, 3 times a week. When we were camping in Italy, in the afternoon, I trained. When after my A levels, we drove to Spain, while others slept till 10 or 11, I stood up in the morning, I went for a run, I searched for a pull-up bar, and I trained. Today, I ate lots of junk food. And in the last 2 hours, I had to pay the price. Of course, I need to get my protein in. So now my stomach hurts. I almost couldn't walk. But if I didn't get the protein in before my workout now, then it would significantly disrupt my sleep. Training 3 times a week strength and 1 times additional, usually at least currently, I drink in between 2 to 8 protein shakes a day. So that's basically half of my nutrition. It's cheaper. And I also have no idea where I otherwise would take the time to prepare that much food. Even if I talk to people in the gym about this, most people have no idea. It seems that they just eat normal food and somehow they can get away with it. I cannot. If I make the slightest mistake, which of course happens, and then again and again and again, like I did today, then I usually get fat within the next hours to days. If I eat a combination of fat and carbs, my skin breaks out, beginning from about 24 hours after. If I make a tiny mistake in my sleep routine, like forgetting to tape my mouth, then the next day I wake up and cognitively I might not reach 70% or 60%. If the cooling pad I use on my mattress doesn't work properly and I don't recognize it, after 3 days, having been way less productive, I wonder what could have led to this. And then I realize, maybe it's this, maybe it's not taping my mouth, maybe it was the 1 slice of pizza I ate, which then slightly reduced my functional IQ over the next couple of hours and meant that I made another mistake. The last years, trying to fix variables to see the ripple effects of these small changes, I could actually begin to observe them. In the last years, I often ran at night, at 2 a.m., at 1 a.m., at 11 p.m., at 4 in the morning. During school, when others drove home and ate lunch, I often ran. In summer, at 32 degrees Celsius outside, when others in the gym stopped and talked in between workouts, I did antagonistic sets, and supersets, and drop sets, all of those simultaneously, because there was so little time. And there is still so little time. And if I begin to cook, this basically eliminates the time for cardio I otherwise would have.